Hello Aries and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to get a message from Spirit about what your heart is wishing for you to do or what your heart desires. And so I've already gone ahead and shuffled and pulled some cards just to save time. I haven't looked at them, but then after we look at these, we'll go ahead and clarify with some tarot. So let's go ahead and get started. So your animal spirit card is the octopus. And, you know, this is a wonderful energy because you can see that the octopus is like crown chakra, third eye area is highlighted because you are somebody that is you know, can be very spiritual, intuitive, very enlightened. But with the octopus's tentacles, you may not have healthy boundaries in your relationships. So what can happen is that you can notice sometimes that when you're with other people, afterwards you may feel drained or something. And that's because you may not have healthy boundaries about, the type of people that you spend time with, or when you're with them, allowing them to kind of cross your healthy boundaries. So this is kind of just an indication that you may need to work on more healthy boundaries, because when our boundaries are not suited for our higher good, okay, in the crown chakra there, like if they're not really helping us with our higher good and what is best for us, then we can sometimes end up with these messy relationships that can be like codependent or needy, that type of thing. So let's see what else we have here. In Believe Your Own Magic, you have number 13, which, 3 plus 1 also comes down to the number 4, and the number 13 also is a number of transformation, and it says, Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. So with this card, it is indicating that you may have been in a messy relationship that didn't have very good, healthy boundaries. And, you've earned those stripes, but don't look at those stripes kind of like as scars and wounds, like open wounds, right? Look at your stripes as the lessons that you have learned from past relationships, and just how strong you are that you overcame those situations. And it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship, but it could. But any of your relationships, romance, family, friend, work relationships, just remember that you have come so far, you have learned these wonderful lessons, and that, you really are stronger because of it. You are now the lioness, right? Like, the queen of the jungle, you could say. Okay, and now let's see, your sacred traveler says, taking shelter, the answers are within. So, it sounds like you may have been, or either are in or getting out of a relationship that may have been like codependent or have some toxic, issues to it. And you may be taking this time. This is kind of like the Hermit card, going within, reflecting on, what happened in the relationship, how you can build healthier boundaries so that those types of things don't happen again. And in this picture, you have like a whale or a big fish out here, right? And, it's like diving deep down into the water. And sometimes when we're in this hermit energy, that's exactly what we're doing, right? We're going deep within. We're looking at the depths of, what has happened, the lessons that we are learning. But that is amazing and it's very healing. It's not easy to do, but Aries, you are doing it. And, that is what's going to help you to realize that your stripes really are, proof of just how strong you are. Okay, so let's go and look at what else we have here. So this is kind of my favorite part because I pulled a character card and a tools card. The character card is going to represent kind of like your superhero avatar or archetype, and the Tool card will kind of represent what, kind of like tool or weapon you use, in your life. Okay, so, for the character card, you have devotee. Devotee. So, this is somebody, and it can resonate a couple of different ways. With the octopus energy here, you may have been extremely devoted to somebody and they did not reciprocate. And maybe because, you were overgiving, your boundaries, were not healthy. And so you kind of maybe overgave to this person, or if it's a job related situation, you overgave, you were completely devoted to your career or to your work, and now you're kind of like on the other side of that, recognizing what you lost because of that. And I also am getting the message here that it is time for you to become devoted to yourself. And not like give away your devotion to other people, relationships, career choices, whatever it is. It's like it's time for you to become devoted to yourself. So let's see what your tool is. Door. I kind of really love this energy for this reading because the door represents to me, that there is an open door and that you can sometimes be an open door to others. Unfortunately, if you're too open, right, if the door is always open, then you can get hurt. You can get, you can earn more stripes. So this is letting you know that you are so open, so loving to others. But there's times that you may just need to close the door and be by yourself, like go into that, recharge your batteries, that type of thing. The other thing is that I feel like, the universe may recognize just how devoted you are to the world in all, and devoted to your life, devoted to loving others, devoted to being a good friend, a good companion, a good co-worker, whatever that means. Like you're really devoted to doing well for yourself and others in your life. And this is kind of like a door of opportunity. I'm getting a message, like answer the door that knocks, like the, opportunity is knocking at the door, that type of thing. So this is really interesting because you are so devoted and so committed and so loyal. I'm kind of getting that message of loyal, that you do have a lot of opportunities that kind of like fall into your lap. One of the boundaries you may want to think about is like, do you have to accept every opportunity? Is that like stretching you too thin? So let's take a look at the oracle cards to clarify this devotee. Okay, so, you have two cards here. You have that status quo, and, like, I'm kind of wondering, is your status quo like giving too much? It could be that that's the way it was in the past. Like, or that you went along with whatever somebody else wanted, whether that was in a romantic relationship or a work relation. Like your status quo was whatever somebody else kind of wanted. But look at what you have. You have new life. Like, I really think that you're really taking the time to look at that and to decide, how do you want to step into your new life? Because I think there is a knock at the door. You have a new opportunity for love, for romance, for career, for a job. Like you have something new coming into your life. And it's like you have a chance at a fresh start. So, like, how do you want to go ahead in your life? Like, do you want to go back to what the status quo is, the old habits or boundaries that you had, or do you want to build some new ones? And you also have the shadow card. So I do think that some of you are really I think it's really amazing because I get this sense that you are not just blaming other people. Like whatever happened in this situation, I love the fact that I don't feel like you're sitting there just blaming somebody else. Like I think something went wrong and somebody did you wrong. Let's put it that way. I think somebody did you wrong. And with this card, you're not looking at blaming the other person. Like I think you're taking a new look at it, and you're looking at your shadow side. You're looking at how your healthy boundaries or lack of healthy boundaries got you into that situation. And, why did you have those unhealthy boundaries? And how are you going to heal those wounds so that you don't have those issues anymore? This is really lovely. I mean, it's kind of deep, and I feel like right now, Aries, you may be feeling almost like a dark night of the soul, or, definitely in this hermit mode. Really being very reflective of something that happened in the past. But I love this energy of the new life and definitely this open door. Like I feel like you're turning the corner. You're doing the work that you need to do so that you can really start a new life. So that going forward, things are going to be so much brighter for you. It's a lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what we have. Yeah. So we have the fear card. So, when we have unhealthy boundaries, it's because we're afraid of something, right? We're afraid if, we don't, stand up for ourselves, or we don't create these boundaries to protect ourselves, that people will leave us, or reject us, or we'll lose our job, or whatever it could be. The problem is that our fears also get us into the situations that, since we don't have healthy boundaries, we can overwork ourselves, overgive ourselves, be in extremely unbalanced situations and relationships. And then a lot of the time, either, we want out, or the other person or people or job, disappears, right? Because, they're just, it's just too toxic. So this is good because I really think that you're looking at your fears behind why you have these unhealthy boundaries. And, this isn't going to resonate for everybody. This is kind of a specific thing, but if it's resonating with you, I really, I have to give you credit. I really feel like you're doing the work. You're doing what you've been asked to do. You're devoting yourself. Like, I really love this. You're devoting yourself to healing whatever this is. Healing, the wounds behind your lack of boundaries, or whatever is causing the issues. You're healing that so that you can be devoted more to yourself. You can build healthy boundaries, and you can have new love and new career and new whatever it is that you want in your life, and know it's going to be successful. So yeah, you have truth be told. This is you looking at the truth. And once again, I love it. I don't see anything here where you're blaming somebody else or some situation or whatever. You're looking at the truth of it. Like, it's not all your fault, right? Nothing is ever 100% one person's fault. But it's kind of like you're looking at the truth of it. You want to know the truth about why, you may have even felt like you've kind of been in a pattern, like you've seen the same pattern in your relationships or your jobs or whatever, and you're really taking a look at it. You want the truth. You want the truth about yourself so you can go ahead, and here you have accelerated motion. Like, if you're feeling kind of like in this darker, feeling of the shadow and the hermit and everything, not to worry. Look at this. You're going to be like propelled so far It's like amazing because you're taking the time to really look at this and heal any, any wounds that you have, and we all have them. I think that's the other thing is that you're recognizing, there's nothing wrong with me. We all have our traumas, our wounds that, we need to heal at some point, or we just keep repeating the same things over and over again, never learn the lessons. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot. This one is wanting to come out, and see what other advice Spirit has for you with this situation. Well, there's an 8 of Wands. Anything else? Take the top one. All right, so you have on the top 3 of Cups. So, this can go a couple of different ways. It could be that you found yourself in a 3-party situation, but I also see this celebration, like a celebration of yourself, a celebration of your stripes, of recognizing just how far you've come, just how strong you are, that you have overcome a very difficult situation. And you have, this can be communication coming in about something new. This can be you taking action, and you are taking action. Think about it. You are taking action. Look at all the action you are doing, which is lovely. It's like, you're doing this really on your own. You have the Hermit card here, right? She's sitting on the beach by herself. Like, you do have a lot of energy here where you are doing this by yourself. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm going to just go out on a limb and just say you are going to be celebrating. This is a celebration. And for some of you, you may have been in a third party, but with the Hierophant, it's like you are coming into your own. You are recognizing what you believe. And you're going to build your boundaries, your healthy boundaries. You're not going to push people away by building, stiff boundaries. You're going to have healthy boundaries, and they're going to be based on what you truly believe, like about yourself, your value, your worth. And it's going to help you to really step into this Queen of Pentacles energy. And I just absolutely love the Queen of Pentacles in This is the Dreaming Way tarot. She's sitting there and she has the pentacle and she has a baby, right? It's almost like an empress, But the thing I love about the Queen of Pentacles here is that look at how she's looking at the child. To me, I think it's you looking at yourself, devoting yourself to yourself. Like, this is kind of like, your older self, the lioness, right? Looking down at this new life that you are creating for yourself. And how you are going to just go from this point forward in a completely different direction. You're going to be devoting yourself to yourself and to loving yourself and nurturing yourself and caring for yourself, being very self-sufficient. You have your pentacle and then you have your love. Like, you are just, it's just a wonderful, wonderful energy. Okay, so let's look at the Creativity Oracle. Well, okay. We'll just take that. It just popped out. So this is the Creativity Oracle. It's beautiful artwork. Happy accident. Fortunate accidents can act as guides to edit and be open to where you should go next. Oh my gosh, look at that, right? So this is Spirit telling you that they are literally going to be opening the doors for you. Like you are doing the work, and they are like looking down at you and saying, "Oh my goodness, look at what Aries is doing here." Like you are definitely doing the work. And you're ready for this new life, and you may not know exactly like where you're going or where all of this is going to lead you, but it's not for you to worry about, because Spirit is going to be guiding you. You are going to get, remember it says fortunate accidents can act as guides to edit and be open to where you should be next. And I really think you're going to get messages, intuitive messages, or just synchronicities or whatever about when to open the door and when to shut the door, right? Oh, it's just so wonderful. It's such a lovely energy. Okay, so let's get a love oracle card. And Aries, if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe to my channel. It really does help to build my channel and helps to get my message out. And I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, there we go. And we got two. Like they were being very active there. So we're going to do both. I'll do this one first. It's beautiful. And I love it because, you know, look at all the butterflies, right? And butterflies are a symbol of transformation. I think you're going through a huge transformation. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I think this is you just really stepping into your truth of knowing what it is that you want to do, like really following your heart. And say, and you know, sometimes when we get hurt, right, we, you know, it's like a tower moment, and then we're kind of like confused. Why did that happen? And especially when we're going through it, and you know, you're obviously doing a lot of work, a lot of healing, a lot of reflection here. And I have a feeling that you're figuring out why this all happened. Like, where this is going to take you. You're definitely going to have a completely different future than what you may have thought you were going to have. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. I got a sneak peek of the back. Look at this. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Oh my gosh, Aries. This is definitely, like, this is Spirit coming in. And I know the tool is supposed to be your tool, but I think Spirit is really saying to you, like, the doors are going to open for you. We are going to help guide you down through this, you know, through this next phase of your life. It's so beautiful. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Well, there you go. I mean, oh my gosh. So exciting. I'd love to hear in the comments what you think your new dream is, if you have any idea. Okay, so here's a universe card. Change is always good. So I'll read the back. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Works every time, guaranteed. Though I'm kind of partial to the way you are right now. Tally ho, the universe. Oh my gosh, like I'm getting goosebumps because, you know, this is what you're doing. Like you're really going deep. You're not just, you know, you're looking for the truth of who you are and what you believe in. And, you know, looking at patterns in the past and how painful that is, but actually, you know, it just opens you up to the truth. And once you really, you know, see the truth, then, you know, it's like love just comes rushing in, right? Love for yourself, really embracing everything about you. Oh my goodness. Very nice. Okay, so let's get a love message card to finish this out. See what we have here. Okay. So it's believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You're constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. And there you are. Like, you know, the open mind, the open heart, the open door, the wondrous possibilities and opportunities that are ahead for you. Believe it all, because, oh my goodness, Aries, like the universe really wants to thank you and give you a gift, because you have taken the time and loved yourself enough to look at whatever occurred here. And it's just so beautiful, because I know it wasn't easy for you, but the new life, the new opportunities that are coming your way are just the gift that the universe is, you know, about to bestow upon you. Well, Aries, I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and in all your situations. Bye for now.